Hey guys, and welcome back, and I stand corrected. I actually just added up the games. This is Game 7. This is the ace match between KT and Oz. And guess who's playing? Flash versus Jaedong. We did just see an electronic twitch from Flash. He looks very focused, and this is going to be very exciting. This is, if you haven't watched the MSL finals, I will ask you to leave, watch those, and then come back, because I will be talking about those games quite a bit, so I will be spoiling it. So right now, pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the same rematch of what happened in the MSL finals, and both players have a ton to prove. Jaedong was crowned the champion of the MSL, but it's kind of a scratch trophy, as they were talking about on the live cast. Really, Jaedong does not feel too good about winning that. Nothing can be taken away from Jaedong, though. He definitely played very well. But this is Game 7. This is the ace match. Looks like the players are actually talking to each other after the Flash interview. I did learn that Flash and Jaedong are actually very good friends. So whoever wins this game probably will take the other one out to dinner. That's usually what they do in the past events. But really, this is going to be absolutely epic. This is going to be played on Match Point, and as for those who remember, Match Point was the first game of the MSL Finals where Jaedong just raffle stomped Flash. Flash loves his one rack into CC build, but Jaedong just didn't allow him to get away with it. He went 2-hatch Muta, the ultimate counter to the build, which Flash was just dominating. Flash was dominating 2-hatch Muta with the one rack into CC, and if you can beat the ultimate counter, then you're going to have the ultimate advantage, which he did for so many Zergs. But Jaedong's Muta Micro was a different story. But these are this exact same map, but they are in swapped positions. We do have Flash spawning as the yellow, or as the brown Terran in the top right, and Jaedong as the yellow Zerg in the bottom left. This is going to be absolutely epic, guys. I can't say it enough. Both of these players have so much to prove. I think this will be, I don't know, Flash, if he wins this, obviously it's not really going to change anything, but he's going to know he can compete. Obviously, he already knows he can compete with them, but it really just, after the MSL finals ended like they did after the power going out, this is just absolutely epic. So much on the line to prove, really, and it's the ace match. It's not like they're meeting in Game 4. This is the ace match. I'm really, really, really excited, but one thing to note is going to be played on Match Point. Match Point, statistically, about 2-1 for Terran versus Zerg. But Flash, Jaedong was able to overcome the odds last time. Looks like he's lining up for a 12-hatch of his own. Supply Depot going inside the base of Flash. We will not see a wall off. But yeah, statistically, this is favoring for Terran. But I think it's more favoring for a meching Terran, which we don't see Flash do all the time. I have seen him do it, once in a while. But really, he loves his bio. I would hope he would do bio. If he beats a, mech, I'm just not thinking he's mech. All the finals were bio. I'm expecting to see a bio. And are we going to see the same one rack into CC, which Flash has grown to love and been able to dominate with? Also, a thing to note is actually in the last interview with Flash about the MSL Finals, Flash did say that the booth was not heated properly. He asked for a heater after. He said his hands were freezing in Game 1, and he wasn't able to play the best. It could be more of an excuse. I don't know. I think a lot of it was Jaedong's micro, but obviously cold hands could play a huge role in it. We just see Jaedong's drone inside the base of Flash harassing it. Jaedong actually almost able to pick off the SCV with the drone, actually really microing the drone very, very well. We do it with the 12-hatch economy. What will we see from Jaedong? That's really the question. Barracks coming up for Flash as well. I'm interested to see. I'm thinking we're probably going to see the same build for Flash, and probably the same. I was hoping we could see the same build for Flash, the same build for Jaedong, the one rack into command center, into expansion, versus the 2-hatch Muta. But it looks like, as I'm saying that, it looks like Jaedong is lining up for the 3rd hatchery. Muta still could be the strongest option here for Jaedong, but we do have the drone finally getting pushed out a little bit. One Marine will be on the way. The drone's going to get out of there, come back and mine to save his life. We are not, it doesn't look like we are seeing mech here from Jaedong. Scouting SCV coming in, getting a good look at the 3rd hatchery. He knows exactly what he's going against. One Marine out as well. Looks like the SCV is lining up for a command center. So indeed, we will see the one rack into CC. The build that Jaedong just crushed earlier in the first game. I mean crushed. You don't see Flash get crushed very often, but he was crushed. He was raffle stomped. He was destroyed. Just absolutely flattened by Jaedong's Mutalisk Micro. But it will be 3 hatch Mutas. It'll be a little slower, but we will have the extra Mutas coming out here. And we do have the one drone trying to harass, comes back in to harass the command center being made. Jaedong knows exactly what he's going against here. We do have Flash's one Marine making his way towards Jaedong's base with the bunker, or not with the bunker, excuse me, with the SCV. Micro properly might be able to get a drone kill here, but he does lose the SCV, and now the Marine's going to have to back off. I wouldn't expect Flash to get a kill here. Jaedong, oh, he does get a kill, though. Actually picks off one drone from Jaedong's. That actually really hurts. This one Marine doing more damage than Jaedong would like. Ling's not quite on the field yet. Flash microing pretty good, but the Marine does go down, but he was able to pick off one drone, which is actually quite significant to a Zerg economy. You know, their builders are so programmed, especially someone like Jaedong, so you lose that one drone, it really does, you know, disrupt your economy, disrupt your timing, it's just all that bit. We do see the tech to layer. I think we will see Mutalisk here, and I feel that is the right option. You never really want to let Terran get out and, you know, just control the middle of the map on this map, because there's so many ridges to abuse with the tanks later on. But for Flash, he has not gone mech, he has gone bio, so it's not quite the same. Another SCV coming across the map for scouting, shouldn't be able to get into those Lings on the ramp. Natural gas going down, we will see the Spire pop up fairly soon. A couple more barracks going down for, Flash as well. Gonna get that Marine and medic count up. So how good will Jaedong's Mutalisk count be this game? I am really so excited. I commentated this in hopes that these two players would play, and indeed they did. Academy going up, he will, you know, right after that get the comsat station with the engineering bay. Should be fairly prepared. The scouting SCV does make it all the way back in, I think, into the base, but he does give up. Evolution chamber going up as well, but it does look like the SCV coming back out, not able to get all the way in. After all, the Lings were there to scare it away. Really fantastic play so far. Both players, I like the beginning at harassment by Flash, was able to put a lot of pressure on his opponent here, and layer finishing, Spire popping. Looks like Flash is actually going to put a little pressure on with the Marines. The Academy should be coming in. We should see a couple medics alongside. Engineering bay complete. Academy almost finished. He'll pop out a couple medics, grab the scan, and be able to, you know, for sure make sure his opponent's going for the mutas. But right now, he basically already knows. No bunker on the front door, which is what we see Flash do a lot. A little surprising there, but this is a map that, you know, breaking the front door is a very hard task. So expect Jaedong to try to hold his opponent in his base, do as much damage as he can with these Mutalisks, and try to push him, you know, while he can secure an expansion. Might go to all the way to the top left to get the extra gas. This comsat coming in at the natural and the main. A couple more barracks going up as well. He's off about 4 barracks, probably going to grab that +1. Obviously, stim pack will be, and range will be upgraded too. But we do see the, you know, finally the comsat coming in. He's probably going to scan. Looks like the observer's clicking there. We will see a scan in a moment. Evolution chamber already up now. Jaedong making quite a few Lings, sending him out there. Looks like we could see a front door assault with those. But we do have the Spire coming up. It looks like a couple Lings coming on the front door with the medics there, and the, you know, and the Marines to buffer. Not really going to do any damage right now, but he does have quite a few Lings out. Not really going to do too much. But with that one fire bat, we might see Flash go for a little push here. It's definitely going to put a little pressure on Jaedong's front door, but more importantly, going to buy him time. We do have 2 sunken colonies going down as well. Nice job to make his opponent nice job to make his opponent spend the minerals on those sunken colonies. Not really where Jaedong wants to be spending his minerals, but those will help later game for, you know, also front door assaulters. But we do have Flash moving in, putting a little pressure on these Lings. Jaedong being backed up, but the Mutalisk should be out fairly quickly. He's actually canceled one, only going with 1 sunken colony. You can see the confidence, just fumes of confidence coming off for Jaedong. He is just so confident that he has enough to hold this off. Medics alongside this could do a little damage. Where are the Mutalisks? They should be popping up momentarily. Egg's already warping in. There are the Mutalisks. You can see Jaedong's timing is just too good. Jaedong's confidence, just canceling the other creep colony, realizing that he only needs 1 sunken colony, and that is when you know you have some of the best players playing StarCraft. Absolute, just, I mean, you can just see how confident, how good a StarCraft both these players are playing right now. You know, the early Marine harassment, genius by Flash, only making that 1 sunken colony, that shows so much more than it looks like. We do have Jaedong's Mutalisks are already out. Flash in the middle, you know, he likes to do this. A lot of players don't always do this, but he likes to go, you know, 1 rack into CC and then keep his Marine and medics out on the base. Even if he'll lose them, it looks like he's going to lose every single Marine. Probably with the Mutalisks, he will lose all the Marines, but I don't think that's as big of a deal deal as Flash, a lot of that you lose your first army as, in ZVT it kills you, but Flash is just macroing up like a beast right now, has another big ball of Marine medics coming out. That's what he likes to do. He likes to keep the mutalisks out of his base a lot more than his opponents do. He likes sending out his first group, about 8 Marines and medics, out to draw some fire. It looks like they're stimming up. They are making another front door assault in the middle of the map at the moment. Looks like they're making their way over there. We do have the third hatchery, the third expansion hatchery, the fourth hatchery total warping in the top left, and now we see Flash just pushing across the map. Jaedong is not able to do any harassment quite far. We do see the factory as well as another barracks going down, assumed to be probably about 6 barracks. So stop there for a minute while he just macros up unreal amounts of Marine and medics, but he has lost all his medics, but 2 more to follow up. Probably going to get another 1 or 2 in there. Looks like all the Zerglings are coming out as well. Flash is going to be put under pressure a little bit here. He's got to be careful. He loses this army, it could be a big task, but he has a lot of Marine and medics.